Welcome to the 20th episode of Dividend Investing Insights, your one stop for all things dividend investing. Join us as we explore high yield shares, dividend growth strategies, and portfolio management techniques to manage your investment returns. Subscribe now and take care of your financial future with the power of dividends. In the episode today, we'll continue to look at the portfolio we have built and how it performed over the last week. However, like always, we will start with a recap of the market. S&P 500 went up by 50 points to end at 6,090 points. Nasdaq too went up by 604 points or 3.14% to end at 19,859 points. And here locally, the ASX went down by 15 points to end at 8,420 points. However, as I've always said, share prices will always go up and down all the time. However, you as an investor should invest in companies that are fundamentally strong and have the ability to pay dividends now and in the future. Now, just a recap. So we had started building a portfolio around 2 months ago, where we had a first buy of KDP. We had bought 50 KDP at 37.46 for an investment of 1,873. We then bought JP Morgan Chase. We bought 10 shares at $210.5. Then we bought AT&T, 100 shares at 21.91. And then we bought CVS Health for 60.330 shares. And last, we bought Unilever PLC, 33 shares at 61.32 for investment of 2,023.56. This was a total investment of $10,000, and that's the experiment that we had started with. So we had $10,000, 10,000 US dollars, and we created a portfolio that was diverse, low resistance to recession, and as a short term had the ability to pay dividend on a short notice. So there was dividend coming up for all of them. And most importantly, all these companies were fundamentally strong, which is they had good financials, they had year-on-year revenue growth, they had a good payout ratios, they had been paying dividend consistently. Let's now look at how these companies are performing. What's the current price? So KDP, as of this recording, was trading at 32.72, which makes a value of 1,636. JP Morgan Chase is currently trading at 247.36, which is making a value of 2473. AT&T is also trading higher at 23.88. CVS Health has fallen around 5% in the last week to end at 55.29. There have been news of some layoffs, which is causing an impact on the share price. However, the company stays to be fundamentally strong. So, we are not looking at making changes in our investments. And lastly, Unilever PLC is trading at 59.04 for a value of 1948. Collectively, this gives 10,000, a portfolio value of 10,104.62. However, that's not all. We had past dividend of 71.7, and that's not all. Unilever PLC paid out dividend last week, which was worth 15.69, which also comes into our account, giving us a total portfolio value of 10,192. Now, while we are happy that our portfolio is trading higher than the investment, however, this is a long-term game and we'll see progressively as to how it goes. Still, plotting it on a graph to see how we are performing, as compared to last week, there has been a slight drop from 10,200, it's gone to 10,190. However, we are still trading much higher than the investment. So in roughly 2 months, we have gained 200, which includes a cash element of around $85-86. So we'll continue to monitor this, see how it goes, and you'll see how progressively with the power of dividends, your wealth is increasing. Let's now look at some of the upcoming dividends and declaration dates. There is no dividend payout announced as of now. All companies are in the process of making the declarations. Typically, JP Morgan pays in the first week of every quarter, so they should be announcing soon as to what is it that the dividend they'll be paying out. We'll track it over here. So would the other companies, AT&T, CVS Health, KDP, and Unilever PLC. And we'll see as to what they are announcing at the dividend. I'll share a snippet of what announcements have been made. And that's so no dividend right now. However, there should be soon one announcement that should be coming soon that would give us some dividend. Like always, as we end the episode, putting up the dividend checklist again, dividend investing checklist again. Do you understand the company's business? If yes, look at what is the dividend and the dividend yield for the current year. If it passes this test, it's giving a reasonable dividend. Look at the average dividend for the past 5 years. Is the average dividend for the past 5 years higher than the current year dividend or lower than the current? If the current year is higher, you can still consider it. However, if it is lower, don't go further. What is the payout ratio? Is it between 30 and 70%? What is the price to earnings ratio? What is the price to book ratio? Price to earning ratio, till the time it is under 20, it is good. Price to book ratio, if it is between 1 and 3, it's good. Does the company have year-on-year revenue growth? Does the company have year-on-year profit growth? Does the company have a positive cash flow? Look at all these parameters, and that would give you a good insight whether the company is good, company is strong, and is it worth your money? Is it worth you making the investment? Well, that's all for this week today. Thanks for watching and see you in another episode of Dividend Investing Insights.